Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ISC2 Fall Camp launch webinar. So we're really happy to have you here. There's going to be a lot of information to go over, especially if you're interested in applying for the camp. I will go ahead and do the WICYS introduction. So one moment. Alrighty. So Women in Cybersecurity, we are a 501(c) nonprofit organization with global reach, and we are dedicated to bringing together women in cybersecurity from all walks of life, from academia, research, several different industries. And the goal is to share knowledge, share experiences, be able to network, provide mentoring, mentor others, and much more. Right now we do have over 10,000 members, so we are super excited about that, and we are still growing. So when it comes to WICYS, we do have several different programs, several different initiatives, resources that WICYS members can take advantage of. We do have student chapters, we have professional affiliates. In fact, we have maybe over 266 student chapters at the moment and about 70 professional affiliates. We do have a mentor-mentee program, a speakers bureau. We have programs that we offer to veterans and military spouses, and much more. So some of our programs include skills development training. We do have a job board. We also have an annual conference. It typically happens in April. We have the NICE Framework Library, leadership series. We have apprenticeships and internships. We do have a career fair newsletter, member forum, so many things to take advantage of when it comes to WICYS. Now, of course, all these programs would not be possible without our strategic partners. For instance, this ISC2 Fall Camp, our partner here is ISC2, and we're truly appreciative to be collaborating with them on this program. We also want to thank Akamai, Amazon, Bloomberg, Carnegie Mellon, Cisco, Ford, Google, Lockheed Martin, Microsoft, Optum, Sandia National Laboratories, Sentinel One, and all of our strategic partners. We definitely give them special thanks. So with this webinar, again, we are super excited that you all are here, and we're ready to share the information that you need to get yourself started with applying for the program. But do know that if you do have any questions, please enter them in the chat. We will have a Q&A portion at the very end of the presentation where we'll do our best to cover all your questions, anything about WICYS or the camp itself or ISC2. We'll do our best to definitely point you in the right direction and give you the right answers. Now, if you haven't done this yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the WICYS newsletter by going to wicsys.org. This is where you will find the latest and greatest information on our programs, activities, where we are at, events, all the different trainings and initiatives, information about membership. This is where you would find that information. So definitely subscribe to the newsletter. The one other thing I will say is, again, we are currently accepting applications for ISC2 Fall Camp. Applications opened a few days ago on August 5th, and applications will be closing on August 20th. The program is expected to run from September 12th to October 12th. So there's definitely more information on our website about this, but I will go ahead and pass it on to Alicia. She is the representative from ISC2, and she's going to go over all the details that you need to know for this ISC2 certification.
Thank you. My name is Alicia Williams. I work at ISC2 as the DEI program coordinator, and I'm going to share some slides with you all about the CC certification. Okay. So a little background on ISC2. We're the world's leading member organization for cybersecurity professionals, driven by our vision of a safe and secure cyber world. And we have more than 600,000 members, candidates, and associates around the globe. And we go by our motto of being a force for good and safeguarding the way we live. The global cybersecurity workforce has reached 5.5 million people, an 8.7% increase from 2022, representing 440,000 new jobs. While this is the highest workforce ISC2 has ever recorded, the 2023 ISC2 Cybersecurity Workforce Study brings to light that demand is still outpacing the supply. The cybersecurity workforce gap has reached a record high, with 4 million professionals needed to adequately safeguard digital assets. This is how cybersecurity professionals feel about the number of cybersecurity employees that their organizations currently employ. You can see that there is a significant and slight shortage there. There's 72% of participants reported a significant or slight shortage of cyber employees at their orgs, and 56% of them feel that this puts their organizations at extreme or moderate risk of cyber attack. A shortage in the total number of employees is not the only staffing issue that cybersecurity faces. Skill shortages represent a significant issue as well. Over half of cybersecurity workers are concerned about their organization's ability to stay secure during macroeconomic volatility. The millions of available cybersecurity jobs and the fact that organizations realize that the cybersecurity workforce gap puts them at risk offers an amazing opportunity for those wishing to enter the cybersecurity field. And I'm now going to play a short video.
Every day, more cyber attacks make headlines. If there's data, it's a target. Nothing is off limits. Do you enjoy working with technology, solving complex issues, and taking on the biggest challenges of the day? Then see yourself in cybersecurity. Certified in Cybersecurity Entry-Level Certification from ISC2 prepares you with the knowledge and skills you need to take on your first role. Work where life lands you, with near limitless possibilities. You don't need experience, just a passion and the drive to enter a challenging and rewarding field. One that protects the world from cyber threats and bad actors. Open the window to your future and a successful career as a member of ISC2, the world's leading cybersecurity professional organization. Learn more at isc2.org/cc.
As cyber threats continue to escalate worldwide, the need for security experts is at an all-time high. Because cybersecurity is in such high demand, choosing it as a career promises a bright future. The U.S. job market reflects the demand seen globally for cybersecurity professionals. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects the industry to grow 33% through 2030. That's 25% higher than the 7.7% growth rate across all industries. Hiring managers are thinking more broadly and beyond IT. I'm not saying that zero technical acumen is always a recipe for success, but you don't necessarily need deep IT experience. The right training enables you to contribute in your new career. This profession is so broad and needs so many different perspectives. Hiring managers who look for people who took the same path you and your peers took will be limited to the same cycle of not enough people. Cyber professionals applaud increased number of pathways into the profession, and 82% would agree strongly that there are more alternative pathways into cyber, and 80% agree that there are more pathways into cybersecurity now than there used to be. As the ISC2 Cybersecurity Career Pursuers study demonstrated, technical skills aren't the only important attributes a candidate can offer. Among other talents, creative and analytical thinking, teamwork, and the ability to work independently are important. The ISC2 Cybersecurity Workforce Study affirms this as cybersecurity professionals believe traits such as strong problem-solving abilities, curiosity and eagerness to learn, strong communication skills, and strategic thinking are equally or more important than certifications and relevant cybersecurity experience. When it comes to understanding what attracts job seekers to the cybersecurity profession, we can see that the opportunity for problem solving tops the list, but it's also about the industry's skills shortage. They understand that there is a large gap and low employment in this industry, and that career advancement opportunities may exist as a result. As we've seen in past research, high salaries are not the top factor that make people pursue a career in cybersecurity. And respondents typically indicate they are more interested in the mission of protecting people and solving problems. So we are attracting a certain type of individual who may be more altruistic than average. The biggest revelations from our research over the last few years have been how open cybersecurity hiring managers are becoming to considering candidates without any prior experience, but who exhibit key characteristics and aptitude to learn on the job and grow into the practitioners you need to contribute the mission. Recent ISC2 research reveals that organizations who focused on bringing newcomers to their teams experience far-reaching benefits. When asked how these professionals have helped their organization, participants said they bring fresh perspectives, new ideas, creativity, critical skills and new technologies, enthusiasm, and reinvigorating energy. One of the study's most revealing insights is the differentiation cybersecurity professionals see in tasks that less seasoned staff are assigned, including substantial differences among those with less than a year of experience and those with 1 to 3 years of experience. Differences in task assignment across organizational size were also revealing. Hiring managers at organizations with 2,500 or more employees are more likely to assign cloud security responsibilities to their more experienced cybersecurity team members than small and mid-sized companies. However, nearly a quarter of managers at mid-sized companies believe entry-level staff are equipped to handle cloud security. Small businesses and enterprise companies agree endpoint remediation should be handled by more experienced professionals. When it comes to forensics, the larger organization, the greater number of managers feel that more experienced team members should handle the task. Meanwhile, 38% of managers at small organizations, those with fewer than 100 employees, believe entry-level team members can handle forensics. Which brings us to our certified in cybersecurity, our ISC2 certification. ISC2 looked at these gaps and what was needed in the workforce and created the CC. Here are a few awards that the CC has been recognized for. Best Professional Certification Program, Professional Certification Program of the Year, Security Training Program of the Year, and Best Professional Certification. The CC is ideal for college students, incoming professionals, and career changers to build confidence and enter their first cybersecurity role prepared for what's next. A little overview of the CC, what you can expect for the CC training and the exam to cover. Domain 1 is security principles. Domain 2 is business continuity, disaster recovery, and incident response concepts. Domain 3, access controls concepts. Domain 4, network security, and Domain 5, security operations. Again, you don't need any work experience required to take the CC exam, and it is ANAB accredited. For exam details, it's about a 2-hour exam. It has 100 exam questions. It's multiple choice, and you need a 700 out of 1,000 for a passing score. These are the languages. We have an exam availability. We have Chinese, English, German, Japanese, Korean, and Spanish. And you must take the CC exam at a Pearson VUE testing center. So ISC2 offers a choice of flexible options to prepare for your CC exam. There's an instructor-led course, which is led by an authorized ISC2 instructor and covers the 5 certified in cybersecurity domain. And we also have the online self-paced course that allows you to train at your own pace through an engaging 14-hour online learning experience. The option that we have partnered up with WICYS is for our online self-paced course, where you'll be walking through the 14-hour online learning experience with a technical mentor and the other participants, and you can go through and kind of engage together to walk through this training to your exam to achieve the CC. How does earning the CC help you? Respect, so it'll validate your knowledge and build credibility. It brings pathways to cyber careers and certifications. So it builds a strong career foundation. You become familiar with exam formats for advanced ISC2 certifications like the CISSP and others. Job offers and advancement. You gain the solid foundation of cyber knowledge employers are looking for from an association they trust. A community of professionals. After you pass the CC, you gain an access to a network of peers and CPE learning opportunities to further your education on cybersecurity. Growth and learning. You develop new skills you can apply in day-to-day work. And higher salaries. ISC2 members report 35% higher salaries than non-members. And here are some comments that we've seen so far on the CC on how it's already changing lives. And we've seen them seeing the requirement of the CC on some job postings, which is really amazing. So it really shows how much of an impact that the CC is making in the workforce. Also, by passing the Certified in Cybersecurity exam, candidates may be eligible to receive recommendations from the American Council on Education for credits at various institutions of higher learning. So you can visit the American Council on Education website and search for Certified in Cybersecurity for details about earning 2 college credits when you pass the Certified in Cybersecurity exam. For our 2021 ISC2 Cybersecurity Career Pursuer Study, we asked participants how they gained confidence in their first years that cybersecurity was right for them. So here's a few comments from folks that we've asked and speak to. And as part of this commitment to help close the cybersecurity workforce gap and diversify those working in the field, ISC2 is offering the free Certified in Cybersecurity CC online self-paced training and exams to 1 million people as part of our 1 million Certified in Cybersecurity pledge. We envision a robust community of current and future members who are passionate about their roles as cybersecurity professionals, the future of the profession, and the positive impact of the cybersecurity in the world. The community of current and future members sees ISC2 as the leader in providing ensuring integrity and recognition of its gold standard qualifications, the go-to place where the community feels connected, valued, recognized, and supported in the career journey, essential resource on current and emerging issues that directly impact cybersecurity professionals, a bold advocate for professionals and the profession globally, and a source for impactful opportunities to leverage their expertise to make a difference. And that is all I have for you today. I know there's probably a ton of questions that we can answer going into how ISC2 and WICYS collaborated together to provide the CC and this training completely free and provide it to you all as a cohort. So yeah, we're definitely excited. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Alicia. That was a fantastic presentation. We do have a few questions in the chat. I have pinned a few of them, so I was able to answer a few of them already. So if you ask certain questions, please check to see if it's already been answered via text. If not, your questions have been pinned, and I'm just going to go over them one by one. So one of the questions pretty much says, can a WICYS member apply and participate in both this opportunity and in the security training scholarship, or do they need to choose one or the other? So this is a question I can answer. When it comes to both programs, you would have to be in one or the other. You wouldn't be able to do both. So that's really a great question. So you would have to choose either you're doing the ISC2 Fall Camp program or you're doing the security training scholarship. We can't really necessarily allow you to do both at the same time. And then the other question says, hello, thanks for doing this. My question is CC recommended for someone who already has I'm guessing a CompTIA Security Plus certification, or would another ISC2 certification be better? I don't know if you have any insight on this, Alicia.
Yeah, so I definitely think the CC, CompTIA is very intro level. I think the CC is comparatively also entry level. So I would definitely take that first step with the CC, and then later down the road, if you want to open your horizon to other certs, that would be great. But the CC is a good place to start.
Right. And if you already have the CompTIA security, I think it's still okay for them to have like the ISC2 certification under their belt. I think it like further just expands your knowledge and experience.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. The other question says, are there any advantages to taking the training with WICYS versus taking the training on your own, since the training and certification is currently no charge to the student through ISC2? So I could take this one. I think when you take this training, like the fall camp with WICYS, we're giving you a technical mentor. We're giving you an environment for the cohort. So we are accepting 500 people into this cohort. So this is a chance where you get to network, share information, share best practices. Everyone's kind of like heading towards the same goals. So you have that support group to work with you and encourage you through the 4-week course. And also people will share information about, what it was like signing up for their exams and things like that. So that is something you wouldn't get necessarily if you're just doing it on your own. So that's, one of the advantages of going through the WICYS/ISC2 Fall Camp. The other question says, what's the best platform for practical questions? I think so far, Alicia, ISC2 does have, practice questions for the certification, correct?
Yes, we have a ton of resources on our website. We have flashcards, practice quiz. We have a textbook, even if you're looking for something like that. So we definitely have resources out there that can help you, guide you to further your knowledge on the CC.
Yes. And also, again, you can find more information when you're in the cohort. Everybody's kind of finding different ways as well, in addition to the ISC2 resources. Some people have found videos on YouTube or practice exams on LinkedIn. So, that's again part of why this cohort is important. You're able to share information on resources as well. So someone said, I failed my first attempt of ISC2CC. What do I do now? Alicia, you want to take that?
Yeah, so you get one free attempt to take the CC. For the second time, you do have to pay a $200 fee to take the exam for the second time.
Okay. Yeah, so if you do decide, if you've taken it before and you decide that you want to take it again, then, just know that the first time was free. And then the next time is kind of like, out of pocket on your side. All righty. So I had written the exam before, but failed because I only used the ISC2 sample questions, got to the exam and found out that the ISC2 practical questions weren't enough. I think this kind of like coincides with the questions about the types of practice resources that are available. Like Alicia mentioned, there are flashcards and different resources on their website. So I don't know if you were able to do that before you took your exam, but again, there are different available resources from what ISC2 provides. And if you do some research, you would find some things like on YouTube or LinkedIn. And then someone said, is there any limitations to take the exam? Like, is it available only in the US? I'm in Turkey with my family, but get back to the US after the summer. I believe the exam options, like where to take them, are in the US. I know, you know what? Let me take that back. Just because I know that this fall camp is open to international members. So if it's open to international members, I believe Pearson probably has options then for you to be able to take the exam internationally. So that is what I would say, but certainly you could always contact, if you end up taking this program, you could always contact the ISC2 customer support just to double check with them on that type of availability.
Yeah, I was going to say we do have Pearson VUE centers all over the world, but I would check where your closest Pearson VUE center is located to you, because I know, especially in different countries, they're not as available as here in the US. So I would definitely take a look at that before you register.
Okay. Thank you for that. Let me pin a few more questions before we get to wrap this up. Okay. So, okay. All right. So here are a few more questions. Has WICYS reached their goal for the cohort? I applied earlier this year and was denied. So, what I would say is overall, we are accepting 500 people, participants into the cohort. We do have a selection process, we do go through a rubric. We wish we could accept every single person, but we're trying to give everybody a fair chance. We want to make sure people apply on time. So definitely apply on time. This is more of an entry level certification. So we are prioritizing, entry level folks, but definitely give it a shot again. If you applied last year, you never know what could happen, right? The other question says, how do you become a member to apply for the fall camp? So to become a member, you would just have to go to the WICYS website where it says join. That is where you would be able to pretty much have a review of what the different membership options are. In fact, I'm going to place that in the reply here for you so that you could just go to that link to see our member options and benefits. And then another question says, I signed up for the 1 million certified in cybersecurity a little over a year ago. I've tried to access this again recently, and I've been notified that my access has expired. I now must pay for it. Can I still participate in the WICYS/ISC2 opportunity? Let me see. By the way, I never got around to doing any of the free. Okay, well, I think if you have not used the free voucher, then you're still eligible to apply. And, if you do make it in the program, you can still participate. But the thing is, if you've already used a free voucher and taken the training previously and taking the exam previously, it wouldn't be open to you. This is more so for, new people, first timers to use. So I think you should still be fine if you have not used the free voucher before. Isn't that correct, Alicia?
Yeah, if they haven't accessed any of the training or anything, they should be able to still
Correct.
take
Okay.
the exam.
Okay. Is this registration only for WICYS members? Yes. So all the programs at WICYS are open to members only. Again, feel free to check out our website. I'm going to put the link here, and you could review the member options. Alrighty. So will you send a follow-up email on how to sign up? So go to the website and you will find information, the link to the application. And once you apply, again, applications close August 20th, and then you should be receiving an acceptance notification around the 29th of August. Yeah, acceptance notices will go out from August 29th through August 30th. Will there be a camp in spring? We might have a camp in spring. We might have one. So, if you're not able to do this camp, definitely be on the lookout, sign up for the newsletter. And yeah, there may be a camp in spring. We have not decided at this point. So there are some questions here, Alicia, that I'm noticing are kind of very similar. So what I'm gonna do is I will go to our program page and just kind of go over like the timeline and some of the information. It might just answer some of these questions that
Yeah,
people have.
absolutely.
Okay.
And I see one question asking about the days and times set for the live online sessions. So it's not the program doesn't run like an online session. It's self-paced, but you do have that WICYS group community to connect with, and your technical mentor for the cohort will have set office times where you can meet with them and discuss any questions or anything that you kind of need clarification on when it comes to the training.
Okay, great. One thing I want to clarify, there are some folks who have asked about having applied for the Security Training Scholarship Program and this program. You're still in the application phase, so I think you are fine. If you want to apply for both, you can. I'm just saying that selected candidates usually will end up in one or the other if selected. So you could still apply to both programs. Okay. Does WICYS have an age limit for the cohort? I am 50 plus. Can you share some of the rubric? So we do not have an age limit for the cohort. We just have certain requirements. Rubric wise, the focus is on your response in the application. So definitely take your time to give us details and respond to the questions in the application. So I will go ahead and just kind of go over just the general overview of what we have set up for this program here at WICYS. So this program, the ISC2 Fall Camp, is available to 500 WICYS members that have not participated in the program previously. This is also open to international members. It's available to members who have never taken the ISC2 training and exam with a free voucher. This WICYS collaboration with ISC2 is also open to members that are committed to completing the certification. This is a requirement. You have to make sure that when you're done with the 4-week program, we will give you about a month to show us, proof of having taken the exam and just obtaining your certification. This is also available to members who are willing to commit 14 hours to the self-paced program. What you don't need to enroll, there are no prerequisites, so you don't have to have like a certain degree or certain experience. You don't need to have a previous cybersecurity work experience for this, and you do not need to have any formal cybersecurity education for this. And then here's what you will be getting when you do get into this program. You will get 1 certification exam voucher. So that allows you to take the exam at no cost to you, and you only get one. Again, if someone decides maybe they didn't pass the exam the first time and they have to do it a second time, that will be more out of pocket for you. You also get access to ISC2's online self-paced training. Usually that is a 180-day access, correct, Alicia?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. So usually you would get this 180-day access to the training online once you register. And then you also get certification completion. You get a cohort of inclusive WICYS community. So there will be a Slack where everybody gets to be a part of and kind of cheering each other on, and sharing everybody's experience just to help move each other and accomplish that certification. There will be a technical mentor provided by ISC2. There will also be open office hours that you can have with the technical mentor. If you have any specific questions or need help in certain areas or with certain modules or assignments, the technical mentor has open office hours to assist you. And top 3 participants will receive scholarships to the WICYS 2025 conference. So those are some things you can expect to get with this program. In terms of timeline, applications opened on the 5th of August. We are now having the launch webinar, so it's pretty awesome that you're here. The application closes on August 20th, right? So if you're looking to, get into this program, definitely turn in your application by August 20th, and then we will review and go through a selection process and, kind of select the people that make sense for the requirements. And then those people selected will receive acceptance notifications and a commitment form sometime between August 29th and August 30th. The deadline for that submission will be September 4th. So it's important that you actually, pay attention to these dates and pay attention to these deadlines. It's important that you submit your applications on time and your commitment form on time. And then sometime between September 10th and the 11th, you will receive, for those who are accepted into the program, into the fall camp, you will receive an ISC2 registration link, a Slack channel invitation. All 500 people will be in this Slack. You'll receive badges as well to share with your, in your social medias, in your LinkedIns. And then there will be an important kickoff presentation on September 12th. For all those who are accepted into the program, this will be very important for you to join, as it gives you details and step-by-step of how to actually register and get set up to start your training. And then again, the program runs from September 12th to October 12th. So that's about 4 weeks that you have to complete the program. And then we're giving you like an extra month to make sure you're able to, take the exam and complete the certification. So we're anticipating that you will have your certification by the end of November. Okay. So I hope that helped with some of the questions some of you may have. Again, definitely visit our website for all that information. And maybe we could take a couple more questions. Alicia, I don't know if there was any questions you saw that you wanted to answer really quickly before we hop off. So Someone said, is this program suitable for senior levels in cybersecurity, or is it suited for entry levels?
It is suited for entry levels and people changing their career pathway, but definitely something you can take as a senior level to have another cert under your belt, or just kind of as a refresher. Yeah, it never hurts to have another cert under your belt.
Right. No, it definitely doesn't hurt. I've seen different people have, they might have a master's in, IT or cybersecurity, and then they go on to do a CompTIA or ISC2. Like, you just never know, like, what, I guess the employer might need or what your future role might need. So I think the knowledge definitely is important to have. Okay. So someone said they did a quick search, and there's a Pershing testing center in Istanbul. So that's exciting. That's great to hear. Alrighty. If I chose the wrong option when signing up, how do I fix it? I accidentally clicked on the wrong experience, entry versus advanced. I would say for that, definitely contact our main email, which is info@WICYS.org. I'm going to put that here as a response to you directly. If you have any general questions about membership, where to submit your application, the details of it, definitely contact us at WICYS, info@WICYS.org.
I see a question asking to elaborate on the requirements to see if they have a chance to be selected.
Okay. So the requirements really, again, our focus is prioritizing entry level. So, like Alicia explained in her presentation, we're looking at college students, college graduates, early career changers, or, early career people, IT professionals. So there are a few categories there, but more so during the application process, we're looking at, the application as a whole. We're looking at, how are you responding to these questions? Are you giving us a full story of what we need from you based on the questions that are being asked in the application? I would say every detail counts. That is like the best tip I could give. If you drop one-liners in your application, I don't really know if that's enough to tell the story or to let us know why this application is important to you. So definitely, take your time with the application and provide as much information as possible. That really helps us as we make our selections. Okay. So I feel like we have answered a lot of these questions. Kind of seem similar. So I feel like we've answered a lot of the questions already. But like I said, if you do have more questions, please contact us. You can send me an email directly, adeza@wices.org, adaeze@wices.org, or you could email info@wices.org. So, either way, I would do my best to answer your question, point you in the right direction. And of course, you can also connect with Alicia. She left her information as well. Please note that you could always come back and go over this entire webinar from start to finish, go over the slides, review the information. Some of the questions you're asking, the answers may already have been talked about. So you could definitely review this webinar again. But that being said, thank you so much for being here. Send your applications in. ask your questions via email, and we will talk to you later. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alicia.
Thanks.
All right. Have a good one, all. Bye.